Hello and welcome to Yellow Brick Road Reselling. Today we are going to talk about how to get ungated in grocery. Now I was very fortunate that when I joined, a little over 2 years ago when I started doing Amazon FBA, grocery was wide open, so I did not have to get ungated in any category, but I did have to get ungated in some brands. Most of them were auto ungated, but there are a few that require invoices. But today I do know that if you're just starting out in Amazon, you have to get ungated in the category of grocery. So I am going to show you how you can do that. All right, let's get started. Okay, we're going to use a website called Frontier Co-op. Make sure you are on their wholesale website store. They do have a retail store and they have a wholesale store. One of the things with Amazon, if you need to get ungated, is that you need to make sure that wherever you are doing business, they are requesting your tax exempt ID number showing that you are a retailer. If you order from a generic website that does not ask for that information, that anybody can order from, then Amazon will most likely deny your request for getting ungated. There was a website that we used to use quite a bit called Dollar Days. They have now not let us use that website for ungating because it is a website that's open to the general public. It is not something that is just for resellers, or you don't need to use your resale certificate. So if you do not have a resale certificate, that is something you're going to want to get right away. You just need to go to your state website, which I will show you here. Just type in, I live in New York, and I can just put in permit. Just type in your state, reseller's permit. All of this stuff, when you see something that says something like tax resale certificate, okay, that most likely is a place that's going to ask you to pay, like these type of things. Jump over those and go to something that is your state website. And in this case, here is my tax.ny.gov. And if I open up that, this is actually just the certificate, which is not what I need, but it does get me to the New York website. Here, how to register for New York State sales tax. That is the form. That's what you need to do. You need to get a reseller certificate so you don't pay sales tax on your purchases. So go ahead, fill that out. Here in New York, it's free. It doesn't cost anything. But I do know that some states have fees and stuff that are affiliated with it. So just see what your state's rules are. Okay, back to Frontier Co-op. So I logged out of my account because I wanted to show you guys what it's like to create one. So down at the bottom of the screen, it will say new company account. So you're going to want to create a company account, and then it's going to ask you what type of membership do you want. So there's a co-op membership account, which is a one-time activation fee of $10. And then there's a non-member account, which has a 10% surcharge on anything that you buy. If you find that you're going to be buying stuff on a regular basis from Frontier Co-op to flip onto any platform that you're using, in this case we're talking about Amazon, then it would be worth the price to pay the $10 and become a lifetime member and an owner of Frontier Co-op. If it isn't, then you can just go ahead and pay the 10% surcharge. I personally think it probably is most likely worth it to pay the $10 and use it, because even if you ordered, let's say $100 in product, 10% of $100 is $10. So already you're going to be saving it if your order is over $100. So let's go ahead and pretend we're going to do this one. So your company name, if you have an LLC or a S Corp or anything like that, you would put in your company name. I have just I have a sole proprietor, so I would just put in my name. Type of business, you can type out what type. I'm a web retailer. It's going to ask for your web address. You can actually go to your product store on Amazon and provide that information. Taxpayer information, name associated with taxpayer ID or social security number. So again, if you have a LLC or sole proprietor, most likely it is going to be under your social security number, or it could be under an EIN number, which you can get very easy by going to the irs.gov. I might not be correct with what I'm saying here, but right here you would just put in your taxpayer ID number or social security number. So if it was 000-11-2222, I'm just going to make pretend. And then your taxpayer ID or social security. Oh, I'm sorry. That's supposed to be your name. Jane Doe. And then this is Jane Doe's social security number. Again, you can use that, or you can use your EIN. I highly suggest getting an EIN number. That way, whenever you sign up on any website, they do not have your personal social security number. Everything is your EIN number. And again, the EIN number is free. You just need to go to irs.gov and fill out a form. It takes like 2 minutes to do. It's very, very easy. Just fill in your address, your billing address, which of course most of them are just clicking that box. And this is where you would pay for your $10 activation fee. Put in your credit card number and then submit for approval. Okay, I'm now logged into my account. So I wanted to go ahead and show you the products that they have here at Frontier Co-op. So if you want to get Ungated in grocery, then you would come down here, click on shop by category, and then click on grocery. And I will point out that they also have bath and body, baby and kids, beauty and fashion, home and pet. So if you want to get Ungated in topicals, then you can look at this bath and body. If you wanted to get Ungated in beauty, baby, and pet. I know those are all areas that have a category gating. You can get auto ungated in them as you sell more on Amazon. They will automatically engage you in those areas, or at least they did with me. But if you want to rush the process, then you can go ahead and use this website to do it also. I will say that I went and looked at some products that I could show you guys that were profitable. After spending about a half hour on here, I realized that right now there is not a lot of profitable products unless you have something like tactical arbitrage that can run a quick report for you. It just is extremely time consuming, but it is worth, doing if you want to buy a profitable product. I look at my ungatings as something that I'm not here to make money. It's just the fee to get ungated. So if I'm going to spend $100 on products, but it gets me ungated in grocery, and now I can go do some RA or OA on other websites and buy products at better prices that have a better profit margin, then it's worth $100 just to get ungated in something to open up all the other stuff. So what you would want to do is go through, take a look at the products that they have. What I find really helpful is I will use my phone with the Amazon Seller app, and I will take the scanning with the at the top of the search, there's a little camera icon, and if you click on that, it opens up like it scans your image in front of you. So for instance, if I wanted to look at, let's do this Yum Earth organic candy corn. Right? I know you guys can't see me because I'm not sharing that part of my screen, but I'm taking it and I'm scanning it with my phone. It immediately will come up with some results, and in this case it did not come up with anything on that one. So we'll just keep moving along. So what I would do is look at something that your family would enjoy, something that you will eat yourself and consume that you're okay consuming 10 of. So with Amazon, to get ungated, you need to purchase 10 items. I'm going to show you, let's see. I'm just hoping we can find something. Well, let's say you liked this. Well, that's expensive. You don't want to pay a lot of money to get ungated in something. So like this real cheese you make at home. That's probably not something you would do 10 of. How about these coconut clusters? This is a good one. These coconut clusters, they are $4.79. So if you bought 10 of them, it would cost you $47.90. Plus, I'm guessing there's probably shipping. So go ahead and I would just like order them just to have them to eat. And then you would go to, let's make sure that this product actually is on, let's not make sure. You want to make sure the product is on Amazon. So I'm going to actually scan this just to see if the product is on Amazon. It makes it a lot easier. The product doesn't have to be on Amazon, but it makes it a lot easier when you want to go and get Ungated in something. So I don't see this specific item, but there are other Alter Eco brand. I'm just looking. So you could actually purchase this item and then use this item to get Ungated in grocery by clicking on another Alter Eco item. But since there are other Alter Eco, let's go up and look. I'm going to do a search right here. And I'm going to, interesting to see what's trending right now, right? So people are looking for High Bar, toothpaste, Burt's Bees, chocolate, and coffee. You possibly could use that when you're outsourcing to look at what's trending. So it was Alter Eco. I'm going to search for that brand because I did see that there are some on Amazon. Let me see if any of them come up on my screen. It says 30 products. Show all results. Here we go. Okay, so these are all the products. So like, look at this one is only $3. So if you ordered 10 of these, then it's going to be $31. And this is something you can eat yourself. Again, it's something you got to think about. What are you going to use? I'm trying to see what I can find that is currently on Amazon based upon what's in my hand on the screen. There's something that is green and blue. I guess it's the single chocolate bars. Pure dark cocoa, single chocolate bars. Doesn't look like they have them. Or the salted caramels. It's a single, but it's a mint, super blackout. Doesn't look like they have the ones that are currently on sale on Amazon. Oh, here's a classic blackout that I see on Amazon. Let me go back up to this blackout. Okay, the packaging is definitely different. Even though they are both 85% cocoa chocolate bar. So this is $3 and the listing is for 12 bars. So that would be, $36 is your cost, but it's only selling on Amazon for $35. But again, you could purchase something like this and just use this because the title is the same. So your invoice is going to say this and just use that to get Ungated on Amazon and then just consume those or purchase things for Easter that's coming up. Just that kind of stuff. Whatever you're going to eat, just go ahead and order something like that. And I did want to show you a product that I found. It's called Wildly Organic. There are some coconut flakes. This one I actually found is profitable on Amazon. I also found that a lot of products right now are out of stock. So be careful of that. I was looking for seasonings because right now seasonings are pretty hot in Amazon. And I was looking, hopefully I could find some seasonings that could be flippable to show you. But most of the seasonings I clicked on were out of stock. So this one is in stock. It's Wildly Organic Unsweetened Coconut Flakes, 8 ounces. Okay, so this is it on Amazon's website. You can see here it's $13.25. It is the same item. Looks the same, 8 ounces. That's one thing you want to make sure all the time that it's exactly the same item. Please look through the description because sometimes this title won't tell you that it's a pack of 4, but somewhere in the description it might say that it's a pack of 4. Especially if it looks like it's a really, really good profitable item. Like if this was selling for $43, you might think, oh my gosh, $43? and over here it's only $4.57. That's a great one, and you could be spending a lot of money to invest in this product to find out afterwards that it was a pack of 4 and you just didn't realize it. So I would look at this one. I can see it's the same one. I, again, would use my phone and scan this image. That way it would show me exactly, on my phone, it would show me, number one, am I gated in this product, right? Because you don't want to purchase a product that for some reason it's not even in the grocery area and it's not going to help you get ungated in grocery. Because it surprises me at times how many things I'll see that will be like in the toy category. When I look it up, it'll say toy category, but it's clearly not a toy. So just make sure that this is in the grocery category, and you can use this to get ungated in grocery. And then you can see if it is profitable. But again, I would say that most of the time you're not going to find profitable items, so don't focus on that. Just focus on what are you willing to spend for your own family consumption. So once you get this, you can go to the bottom of the screen and grab the ASIN, or you can grab it right here. I'm going to grab this ASIN, and I'm going to copy that. And then we're going to go and get ungated in this product. Okay, here we are on Seller Central. What you're going to want to do is click on Inventory. You're going to want to say Add a Product. Then you're going to want to paste the ASIN in here. And here it shows you the product, all the information. The sales rank is 160,000, which is still, not a great rank for grocery, but you will sell possibly 1 or 2 a month, depending on how many other people are on it. And in this case, 6 used and new. Even though it says used, it always says used and new. In this case, there's no used seller selling used food. So it's actually all 6 new. And here it would say that you could add it, go ahead and list it. Or in this case, this one does say apply to sell because I am gated in Wildly Organic brand. So once you click on that, it's going to ask you to request approval. And sometimes when you click on this, you will get automatically approved. And sometimes it's going to request that you submit documentation to get approved in that brand. Now for you will not only see where mine says you need approval to sell Wilderness Family Naturals. It does say that they're not, okay, so it's saying that it can't sell it in used, refurbished, or collectible. You would see 2 things. Now I'm currently not gated in grocery, so I can't show you that. But yours would say you need approval to sell. It'll say in grocery or some long terminology probably, and it would show you the brand. So it would show you 2 things that you need to get ungated in. So I'm going to click on Request Approval. So here it shows you that I did not get auto approved, and over here on the right hand side it says your application progress. And it has 1 is the wilderness. Why did I have such a hard time saying wilderness earlier? I was like wilderness. That's so crazy. All right, so Wilderness Family Naturals is number 1. You would also have a number 2, or it would be reverse where it would say grocery and then the brand. That's what you would see that over here also. So in this case, it tells you right away that you are having a selling application for a brand. I'm requesting it for this brand. And then what do I need to submit? I need to submit at least 1 purchase invoice for products from a manufacturer or distributor. And Frontier Co-op is considered a distributor. Or 1 letter from the Wilderness Family Naturals authorizing you to sell products. Most of the time you're not going to be getting that. You're going to be getting the invoice. So you would click on that. And then it's going to tell you that you need all of these things right here. So you need an invoice. Your document from this manufacturer or distributor needs to be dated on or after August 20th of 2020. So it has to be within the last 6 months. It needs to include your name and address and it must match your selling account. So if you sell under ABC Retail and you are ordering under Jane Doe, that would be disqualified by Amazon. So make sure that your invoice says ABC Retailer and not Jane Doe. Or if your account on Amazon says Jane Doe, then make sure that your invoice says Jane Doe and it doesn't say ABC Retailer. Okay? Even if it's a DBA or doing business as ABC Retailer, just make sure it says whatever is the same as your selling account on Amazon. It must include the name and address of the manufacturer or distributor. So on your invoice, it must show the combined purchase of at least 10 units. So you got to order at least 10 units of whatever you're going to be getting Ungated in. You can omit the pricing information if you want. Some people say that is helpful because it does provide the information to Amazon in case Amazon decides they want to kind of jump on a popular listing. I've heard talk about that. They can gather the data to know how much people are paying for something. So it's up to you, but you can omit that. You just block it out on your invoice. And please note that we may verify your submitted documentation by contacting product vendors you identify in your application. So if you try and falsify, make up your own invoice, do anything like that to try and get Ungated, yeah, that's a big no-no. Don't do that. Don't cheat the system. That's a quick way to lose your account. And if you're selling on Amazon and serious about it, don't take anything that's going to jeopardize it. So you just select that, upload it, additional comments. Sometimes I'll add something. If, for instance, it said, so we're buying this wildly organic unsweetened coconut flakes, it might say WO unsweetened coconut flakes on the invoice or something like that. You would just want to let them know that WO equals organic. And then sometimes it has been different, and I don't know because I haven't ordered from Frontier Co-op yet. So I don't know exactly whether or not what their invoice looks like. So unfortunately, I can't show you a copy of one to show you. But when I got Ungated in a brand, the wording on the invoice was kind of confusing. So what I did was I provided a screenshot of this right here on the website showing them this is what I was purchasing. So I just cut this whole area where it says Frontier Co-op all the way down. I would cut this whole screen, do a screenshot, and show them the SKU, because a lot of times the invoice would have the SKU number on it so they can see that this matches the invoice. Just in case it is confusing and it doesn't match, I just wanted to show you that's something that I've done in the past with success. Right, so back over to here, so you're going to want to upload that, put any comments. Do not alter your invoice. Make sure it's your invoice and not your packing slip. A lot of times, as soon as you place an order, I don't know, within like a half hour, maybe even less than that, you can go on and grab your invoice. Now, when you do get Ungated in grocery, they will ask for a photo sometimes, which surprisingly I don't see that here, but they may come back to you and say, hey, in order to get approved, we need a photo of your product. If you don't want to wait for your product to arrive from Frontier Co-op, just go to your local grocery store and buy that product, or in the store, take a picture of it. They'll need the front, the back, the sides, the bottom, the top, pictures of every single part, and make sure it's legible. They can read the ingredients, they can read the manufacturer, they can read every detail that is on the packaging. That's extremely important. All right, so once you get all this done and you upload everything, you just click submit, and it will tell you that it's pending. And I think it's like, sometimes it'll give you a date like 2 weeks out or something that you'll hear by that date, and it will help you get Ungated in grocery. And then once you're Ungated, it opens the world for you to go anywhere you want to be able to buy product. Well, I wouldn't say anywhere. You're going to want to make sure that you have chain of custody. So if you go to like a liquidation store or something like that, sometimes that can, be a gray area. But if you were to go into I don't know, let's say your local Target or Walmart. You can pick up groceries there and do RA and flip them to Amazon. Okay, so that is how easy it is to get Ungated. So if you have any questions, please leave a comment down below. I will be happy to answer anything that I have probably missed saying in this video, but just let me know. And if you have any issues with Frontier Co-op, let me know that also, because there's constantly changes that are happening at Amazon. Like I've said before, we used to be able to use another company called Dollar Days, and that kind of went kaboosh, and they won't let us use that anymore. So we just, I want to make sure that this is up to date information. And if something changes, then I can go ahead and make a new video on it to help people get started. All right, thanks a lot. Hey, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. And again, of course, if you liked it, like the content, feel free to give me a thumbs up. Alrighty, thanks so much for hanging out with me, and good luck with your Amazon career.